All right, this one is for question number 19 on Module 8 homework. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go over. Okay, so first, complete A through C using following data. They gave us row 1 and row 2. We don't really know what this data is about, but I can see that part A, they want us to find the equation of regression line for the given data, letting row 1 represent X and row 2 represent Y values. And they want us to sketch a scatter plot of the data and draw the regression line. Okay, so open the data set in StatCrunch and let's do simple linear. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. Go to Stat Regression and click on Simple Linear. Let X to be the row 1, Y to be the row 2. Just scroll down and compute. And ta-da, we found it. The slope of this line is negative 4.083. So I'm going to enter that as my slope in front of X. And the y-intercept is 94.75. Now, if you want to find the scatter plot, we just have to go to the next window and look. We just need to find something that looks the most similar to this. So I can see that A and D are out because A and D are going up from left to right. So it's either B or C. Which one looks the same? You just have to look at it and use your best judgment. I think it's C because I can see the dot down here, 3 dots in a row, 3 dots. This has gotta be it. So I'm going with C. All right. Part B, this time they want us to switch row 2 to be the X value, row 1 to be Y value. The scatter plot will look very similar, but the equation, the slope is going to be a little bit different. So slope and the y-intercept. So take a look, do stat, regression, and simple. But this time, do what they want us to do. Select row 2 to be X variable, and select row 1 to be X variable, and click on compute. Okay, so the slope this time is this number, and the y-intercept this time is 14.853. Okay, and they probably want the picture too, right? Here we go, looks very similar. It's going down from left to right. So not A or not B, but it has to be C or D. Which one looks the most similar? I think it's C this time. Yeah, after you studying it for a minute, you go with the one that's closest. All right, what's part C? Because I thought they mentioned we have 3 parts. So what effect does switching the explanatory and response variable to have variables have on the regression line? The sign and value of M unchanged. Yeah, because they're both negative slope, right? It's going down from left to right. The y-intercept, they're both positive, but all right, the sign and value of M unchanged. Well, the value actually changed though, because the original slope was -4. The second slope was -0.1, so the value changed, but sign unchanged. So, so A is out because A says sign and value of M unchanged. B says value of M unchanged. That's not true because slope actually changed. Sign of M unchanged. Yep, that's true. Sign remained negative, but the value of M and B changed. That's true. I should keep on reading though, just to be safe. F says nothing changed. That's not it. Value of B unchanged. B changed. Because see, B was 94.75. That became 14.853. So that definitely changed. So D's not it. E says sign and value of M and the value of B all changed. No, it's gotta be C. They have they have 6 givens to read from, but you just have to compare your equation from part A and equation from part B and notice that the sign, there's still negative correlation, okay? The slope changed, but they're both negative slope, and that's what we had to identify for part C.